U.S. defense manufacturer Lockheed Martin has expressed its readiness to support Ukrainian pilots in operating and maintaining its F-16 fighter jets if NATO member states agree to deploy them to assist Ukraine in addressing a situation involving Russia. Frank John, the chief operating officer, stated that Lockheed Martin is prepared to provide new F-16 builds, modifications, training, equipment, and systems as needed. The decision on this matter will be made through discussions involving Ukraine, the U.S., and other Western allies. While Lockheed Martin is not directly involved in government talks, the company has historically offered training support to over 16 countries. Ukraine has actively advocated for the inclusion of these fourth-generation aircraft to enhance its air defense capabilities against potential Russian actions. The provision of the jets to Ukraine is still being discussed among NATO countries. The U.S. government, although unlikely to send its own F-16s, has indicated support for such a move. However, some allies remain concerned that supplying the jets could escalate tensions with Russia. John commended the learning abilities of Ukraine's armed forces, stating that they have quickly adapted to and effectively utilized Lockheed weapons, such as the Guided Multiple Launch Rocket System, GMLRS, and Javelin missiles. He expressed confidence that Ukrainian pilots will swiftly master the F-16 and employ it effectively. Initially, training and support would take place in a third-party country, but Lockheed Martin may consider establishing a base near Ukraine once the conflict is resolved to sustain training and maintenance activities. Lockheed Martin plans to increase F-16 production to 4 units per month at its facility in Greenville, South Carolina, in response to the rising demand for fixed-wing aircraft and helicopters in Eastern Europe, as regional governments seek to update their equipment from the Soviet era. Lockheed also intends to expand its international supply chain. The situation in Ukraine has revealed vulnerable military supply routes and often inadequate national stockpiles due to years of just-in-time production. Recently, Lockheed reached an agreement with Rheinmetall, wherein the German company will manufacture center fuselages for the advanced F-35 aircraft. Some components of the F-16 plane are already being produced in Poland. In the past, the industry focused on achieving efficiency, noted John. However, the current global reality emphasizes the necessity of enhancing capacity and developing greater long-term resilience in the supply chain, both in the U.S. and internationally. While this may result in increased costs for defense manufacturers, John stated that this new approach paves the way for new industrial partnerships in Europe, the UK, and other regions.